I want to talk to you now about business plan software, and we want to have a quick conversation about the three business plan software tools. You have the business plan shop, you have business sorter, and you have iPlanner. So this will be a comparative analysis of those three players. So here's an overview I want you to pay attention to. I want to first talk about the business plan shop. So when you think about a business plan shop, what should you be thinking about? Well, you have a platform that provides a good enough business plan writing aid, but mainly for people who know what needs to be in the document. In other words, if you already have an idea of the main components of a business plan, you will love the business plan shop. So beginners or those looking for plan writing guidance will need to keep looking for other software tools. So when you think about the business plan shop, think about lots of opportunities to customize business plan elements because you already have an idea of what should be in there in the first place. But we don't like the fact that with the business plan shop, there is not much education or, let's say, encouragement about what to say in a business plan. There's no guidance there. And you also, you get good overall structure, don't get me wrong, but you have a little inspiration from the business plan shop. So you are not going to have anything spectacular, like a very spectacular business plan through a business plan shop. So when you think about the business plan shop, think about a service that provides a serviceable business plan creation tool. And but aside from creating the plan, the software is also capable of forecasting for 3 to 5 years. The application does a great job of walking entrepreneurs and business owners through collecting financial projections and descriptive text, and then generates an attractive business plan documents. But visually, you could find better. The plan doesn't provide much guidance on what exactly to write in your business plan, which puts it really in a bad position versus, for instance, live plan or go small biz, right? And there are 2 steps to create a business plan using the business plan shop. In one module, you write about your company and its goals. The text editor asks you to describe the business, the market, and the company's financial highlights, with more detailed solicited on products, competition, strategy, and operations. The other module, the second module, is a financial section which prompts you to provide information about your business lines, overhead, investments, and capital, including the nature of the investment you seek. So this section actually includes data about your products and services, as well as their sales projections and expenses. So you have more more freedom in that section. So let's talk about financial forecasting. So when you think about financial forecasting within the business plan shop, you have a section that collects product and service information by month for 3 or 5 years out. So cost of goods sold is tied to the sales forecast, so you can play with your predictions in brainstorming mode and ask questions such as, what if we raise the unit price? What will be the impact if we could negotiate, say, net 60 from our suppliers? You can also adjust accounts payable payment terms, giving you visibility into cash flow. While you still need a spreadsheet at hand, the business plan shop's way of organizing income and expense permits a lot more number fiddling than does its competitors. But you can see that the way it works is that when we talk about accounts payable, accounts receivable, all that kind of stuff, cash flow statements, that really presumes that you already have an idea of what should be in the business plan in the first place. Okay, so that's what it is. And we have seen in our research that some people rely heavily on examples and help tests. So it's one of those things where if you're not familiar with what the business plan shop is talking about, you could be a little intimidated. You also have a tool through the editor that really helps you a lot. So the editor supports more than plain text, so you can use italics, HTML, links, and images. And some text sections also allow you to insert dynamically updated elements from elsewhere in the plan, such as cost of goods sold chart, or let's say a yearly profit and loss table. That's really cool. Now, it's important to say that the software is really tuned for a new venture because it doesn't really ask about past performance in a very elaborate way, as doing so might let you assure an investor that since you've been selling this item for 5 years, for instance, you are primed to sell even more. So when you think about the business plan shop, think about a tool that has a subscription plan, a monthly subscription plan, where they're charging you like anywhere from $25 to $35 every single month. So it is pretty straightforward. I want to talk to you about the business sorter. Okay, business sorter. So when we talk about the business sorter, I want you to think about one of the best tools for creating detailed business plans out there. And with business sorter, it's pretty easy to create business plans that will impress professionals and investors for that matter. And the reason is that a business sorter actually has templates and also the guidance that you might need. Okay, the application is also cloud based, making it very easy to collaborate with others when creating business plans. So if you want to create some kind of granularity around your business plan, if you want to have a detailed business plan, the business sorter will be pretty interesting for you. So let me talk to you about the pros and cons of this tool first. So when we talk about the pros, you have a reasonable pricing. I'll talk about pricing later on. You have a ready-made business plan templates that are very easy to use. You have good intuitive user interface, and you have tips and advice provided when creating business plans. What about the drawbacks here? Well, you do have limited customization, and you have limited integration with other business software tools. So long story short, when you think about business sorter, I want you to think about a business plan software suite targeted mainly at small and mid-sized businesses. And the company actually was founded in New Zealand in 2015, and they maintain their headquarters in the city of Auckland. And what really sets business sorter apart from its competitors, its ease of use and help provided when creating business plans. And there are ready-made professional templates that you can use to create your A-grade business plan. And tips are provided at every point of working with the software, so that's really good. And I want to show you the pricing. So here is the pricing on the screen here. So here is how the pricing looks like as of the date of this show. So you can see that you have a small team, $10, medium team, $30 per month. Large team, you have $80, and unlimited, that's for enterprise pricing. And so everything depends upon the number of users you have. So small team, the maximum is 3 users. So that's really cool. Now, it's important to understand that there is a free trial period for testing out the products, and the free trial is long as 14 days. So you have plenty of time to check out all of the application's features and figure out whether you want to keep using it or not. So that's really good in terms of flexibility. I want to talk to you about the features here. So when you think about the business plan shop, the business sorter rather. So you have a business plan templates, you have collaboration, you have social sharing, you have goal setting, and you have a step-by-step wizard. Let's go a little deeper here in terms of detail. So when we talk about business plan templates, there are actually professional templates. They are already provided so that you can use those templates to create your business plan to a high standards and to a high standard. And if you were to compare and contrast what business sorter actually provides versus the business plan shop, business sorter has a way better and visually appealing business plan templates. In terms of collaboration, business sorter supports collaboration so that different people can work together to create a single business plan if needed. For social sharing, for instance, sharing business ideas and plans on social media platforms such as, say, Twitter, now called X, and Facebook is really enabled. You have that sort of sharing is enabled on business sorter. And this makes it very easy to show your business plans to people of interest or the public at large. You also have a business sorter allowing you to set goals when creating your business plans and check them off one by one as they are completed. This makes it very easy to track your progress, which you should actually track anyway. The interface at the business sorter is really good also. We love that. So they do have a simple to use interface, which is really one of its strengths as a business planning tool. So to create a new business plan, you simply need to log into your dashboard and create a new plan. And in the dashboard, you can also see previous business plans you have created and track their progress. So if you select create new plan, you are directed to a business plan template from which you can create yours. Notably, you can start creating a plan. Business Sorter actually asks you if you want to input a SWOT analysis, and a SWOT analysis actually refers to strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, which is really a strategic planning technique that quantifies business competition. And a SWOT checklist that you input can be referenced at any point that you are working on your professional business plan. So that's really cool. And business plans on Business Sorter covers the 6 key areas: finance, sales, people, operations, goods and services, and brand and marketing. And you can pick any area and sort through the objectives provided as a template. The objectives are organized via drag and drop cards, so no need to actually know any kind of programming or coding. You know that you have an all-in-one service there. I want to talk to you now about iPlanner. So when we talk about iPlanner, what should you be thinking about? Well, we love the fact that iPlanner actually has been in business since 2007. If you were to compare that to a Business Sorter, which has been in business since 2015. So iPlanner, when you think about iPlanner, think about a tool that's been here for nearly 20 years. Okay, so you can say that they have a solid amount of industry knowledge and experience. And the options with iPlanner is that they've got 2 trademark business planning services, startup framework, and strategy designer. So this can be confusing when you are navigating their sites, to be honest. And but it's good to have options. So this is kind of cool. You also have unlimited users. So all of their business planning packages allow you to have unlimited collaborators and assign people 3 different roles: project owners, advisors, and viewers. If you were to compare and contrast this to a Business Sorter, you can see that Business Sorter actually limits the number of users you have, and that's the price that you pay for. Unless you are on the premium plan, like the unlimited number of users, that's the enterprise plan. And the modeling capability is available actually within iPlanner. So their startup framework software has a business modeling section where you can design a business model canvas and strategize as much as you need before diving into your business plan. This is really good. What we don't like with iPlanner is that it's really clunky. Their website is pretty old school and tough to navigate. So, for example, we found it difficult to find out the checkout package for the startup framework software. And their strategic design page is a bit better, but it's not super sophisticated. Also, in terms of trial, unlike other business planning software, iPlanner doesn't offer a free version or trial. However, we can really take a tour of their startup framework software or view a demo of the strategy designer to get a feel for those tools. But it would be nice if they allowed users to try their service for at least 1 or 2 weeks. Okay. Now, in terms of commitment, this is another area of frustration because iPlanner doesn't have a month-to-month option for either of their services. Their strategy designer is payable only annually, while their startup framework is available for 3 months, 6 months, or 12-month payments. They do not offer refunds, which is a bummer since you are locked into committing to a minimum of 3 months of their services. I want to talk to you about iPlanner pricing and features. As you can see on the screen here is let's say an aspect of their planning of the pricing. So you can see that they have everything by level. So level A, level B, level C, D, E, F. And so F, for instance, that's the highest. And so you are having up to 200 planes, and this will cost you, if you will, $49.50. So that's nearly $5,000 for 12 months. So you can see right off the bat that iPlanner wants you to actually pay on every 12 months, not every month. Okay. So, but overall, what we think about the iPlanner's pricing model is that it is a bit more complex than other providers since they offer 2 different software choices: strategy designer and startup framework. And so when we talk about the strategy designer, as you saw on the screen, you have $59 all the way to $5,000. And this strategy designer packages actually include custom business plan templates, a real-time dashboard, collaborative document management, integration with Excel, and more. And the software can be purchased at 6 different price points. And this is what it is. And you saw the price points a little earlier. And so much like their websites, their software aesthetic is pretty dry, but it's not such a pain to navigate. All your stats, documents are accessible via the drop-down list on the left. It's not as slick as some other software out there, but it gets the job done. And that's what you need anyway. And you can still generate graphs and incorporate images and other files in your plan. And that's what you want to have in the first place. So overall, in terms of comfort, in terms of efficiency, in terms of capability, you have a great tool to actually think about. So when we think about the business plan shop versus business sorter versus iPlanner, which one should you go for when it comes to business plan software? Well, here's the approach I want you to think about. First of all, you got to really understand that there are certain factors you need to consider when choosing a business plan software. And it doesn't matter if the business plan software is sleek or ugly. You want to have the ability to make sure that the software is easy to use. Because the last thing you want is to actually try to scratch your back and trying to understand how a tool works, right? It has to be user friendly, so that you want to look for intuitive navigation, clear instruction, and layout that makes it very easy to input and organize your information. You want to look for features and business plan templates. So check the range of features and business plan templates that the software offers. And bottom line here is you want to look for a diverse selection of business plan templates catering to various industries and business types. That way you have flexibility in terms of the economic sector you're into, your niche. The software should provide essential sections like executive summaries, market analysis. That's the SWOT analysis I was telling you a little earlier, financial projections, and more. You also want to have financial modeling tools. So your business plan software should allow you to input financial data and actually generate accurate and comprehensive financial projections. And this business plan creation tools are vital for assessing, let's say, the financial viability of your business. You also want to think about collaboration and sharing. So you want the tool to actually give you the ability to collaborate with your team members in a very, very streamlined manner. Okay. And you want to think about security and data protection, exporting and sharing options. That's really good. So long story short, whether you are a new business or you are an established business, having a business plan software such as the business plan shop, business sorter, or iPlanner is kind of interesting and gives you a lot of flexibility in terms of deciding along the way. That's just really cool. So our question here is very simple. So what is our decision here? The business plan shop versus business sorter versus iPlanner. Which one should you go for? Our preference is business sorter. We think business sorter is rated way higher than the business plan shop or iPlanner, because the business plan shop, for instance, has very few templates and very few functionalities, especially if you are not familiar with business planning. And iPlanner is also too clunky in terms of user interface. And so business sorter, although a little bit more expensive, is the best tool in today's conversation. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. Today we actually do a quick compare and contrast between the business plan shop, business sorter, and iPlanner, business plan software. Thank you so much. God bless you. Let's do a quick recap here. So I gave you the review. I give you the overview rather. I give you the approach, the decision, and now the recap. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.